Hey guys, welcome to the final entry in the most productive day of my adult life. I guess in terms of videos specifically, I've just recorded a ton of videos, and not because I have somewhere to be, just because I wanted to get ahead also. I think it's first we roll 6, then we roll 5, then yeah, okay, interesting. Bump blade, get new dice. Okay. Maximum 5. I'll throw this down. I'll throw an infliction down. I'll hit for this. I'll hit for this. I'll get a... No, you know what? I don't think we need too much setup. This is just the first fight. This seems like an interesting thing. A lot less, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, there might be more thinking involved here than in the last run. Get a new dice. Well, might as well. Oh, dude, I couldn't get him. There's probably something I could have done to kill him there. Yeah, but I'm glad to be back. Been recording quite a few videos today. Been having fun with it. Dicey Dungeons. It's a solid way to end the day, just because it is, although it is extremely hard a lot of the time and tends to elude me. Minimum 2. We'll just throw it here. It's low stakes. It's quick, breezy. It gives me things to talk about. You know, if I don't have anything to talk about, like I don't right now. No, I mean, I don't know. I guess I have some things that I can think of. The first thing that comes to mind is that today we're having a Third Friday festival in my town, which it blows my mind to an extent, because the Third Friday festival, basically every third Friday of the month, we have a little festival downtown that has a bunch of, it just has like food carts, different things you can buy, all that kind of stuff, with a band. They've done this like every summer, pretty much as long as like my family's lived here, almost. What's this? Roll 3 extra dice. We could do that to kill him, I think. Well, no, we can kill him. The only reason it's surprising to me this time is because it's the middle of a pandemic. I don't know. I was very surprised to hear that it was still continuing and that it's going to be starting this evening. I'll probably just kind of remain inside, you know. The festival, the festival is honestly, it's not that great to begin with. It's a smaller festival. It's a fun thing to do during the summer, but certainly it's nothing I would risk potentially contracting a disease from. Especially because like the last time I went to one of these, it was pretty early in the ages of the pandemic, when people were still kind of being a little bit adversarial about the entire nature of what was actually going on there. And I just remember there were people who were being super annoying about it, and I'm sure they haven't gotten better now. I'm sure nobody's going to be wearing masks. I'm sure they're just going to be causing problems, and probably, even if I went out there with a mask, they would probably make fun of me for it, so it just doesn't seem like fun. I'll hang out here, and, you know, we can, I mean, the thing is I live right downtown, and so, we literally, like, whenever there is a band downtown, we can hear the music from my front porch, which is, it's a pretty cool luxury, you know, I mean, it's fun, it's interesting. Oh, I forgot that I would get an extra dice back from that. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know, I remember just like growing up through high school, we would have like pretty, we would occasionally have like homecoming parades and that kind of, and by occasionally, once a year during homecoming. And it would go like right past my house, and it was just kind of cool. It was like a very casual thing. We also, supposedly, at least it's marketed as it, my town has the largest Christmas parade in the country. It seems impossible, but that's what they say. They claim to have the largest Christmas parade in the country. I'm not sure how my tiny town in the middle of nowhere would have that, but it is pretty big, and even that comes right by my house. And it's fun. Like, we normally have a party. We have people over, just kind of hang out. All the horses ride by. You know, kids love it. Kids eat that stuff up. But now it's just kind of a bummer because, you know, now it's just, they got these festivals downtown, and look, I would love for it to, for me to feel comfortable going down there and being part of the festivities. But, you know, personally, I don't think, I just don't feel like it's necessarily worth the risk for myself. And I'm not necessarily the type of person to judge people who disagree, but as long as you don't judge me, because that's always frustrated me when people are just kind of like uncool, like, hey, you're letting the government control your life. Like, no, I don't leave my house anyways. That's my choice. Don't get it twisted. Upgrade the spell slots. You know me. Always going to be upgraded. Magic Missile. I do love Magic Missile. That is my kind of item. This doesn't happen very often, but I don't think I'm going to fight that squid. Hall of Mirrors. I'm going to ignore it. Yeah, we'll fight Baby Squid. I don't know. Aren't you a character or something? Aren't you supposed to be spinning the wheel? Did your boss kick you out? Boom. Sure. And this is definitely it's a very chip damage kind of game. Wait, that's because I haven't even like really been using any of the other effects. That was just kind of dumb. Why am I complaining about it being a chip damage game when I'm not even using all the items at my disposal? This is the 6. So sure. Yeah. Baby Squid's not really causing me too many problems here. Blinding another die. 6 damage hits pretty hard, no matter what portion of the game it is. This is a 3. I'll throw that in there. Wait. Upgrade. Hit for that. 3 damage. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we didn't waste any more time fighting that guy if we didn't have to. But extra XP is always beneficial. Yeah, this is just Hall of Mirrors, which I chose not to pick up this time. Okay. We'll fight the Dryad first. I like to start on the lower level dudes here. This definitely doesn't seem as challenging as the other, or as the last episode's challenge seems off the rip. I am, like, I guess, kind of just going to use like a similar strategy here. I'm going to wait till the next turn where I can throw down like a magic missile, that kind of thing. Not bad. I don't think there's a good chance I'm not going to kill you this turn, unfortunately. So you got magic missile for that. Electric shock is a pretty solid item. 6 damage. Bump. This is like, I don't know, basically each attack I do is going to do 1, 2, 3 damage, something like that, so I really just got to maximum pay attention, make sure I'm getting as much value out of it as possible. Okay. We go for this, go for this, go for this. 6 damage. Cool. Alright, yeah, this is going pretty well. I don't hate... normally Witch is one of the harder characters for me, so if I can make it through here without having too many problems. 6. So that means I would need 2 of whatever it is to even put the spell down. I don't think I like that. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem like my kind. Well, you know what? Honestly, Nudge hasn't really been doing me that good, so we'll throw it in Nudge's spot. I don't have a problem getting rid of Nudge. If I see something better, I might even ice that, but yeah. Cool. Let's see what Cactus has for us. We could go down there, but I do... These runs are... Yeah, these videos are already, like, always so fast that I don't really have a problem. Okay, actually... It does seem kind of bad. 4 is the worst possible thing here. You're pretty, like... Especially, I don't have Nudge. I don't think there is a possible... There is a possible way that I can... Okay, that was a mistake. Here is how you get 2 4s. This is how you get 2 4s. Having that in 4 is actually so bad, now that I think about it. Because having 2 4s at the same time, well, I guess, you know what, honestly, how does that work? Do I need 2 4s at the same time? No, I do not need 2 4s at the same time. Okay, that's good to know. So we'll use it now. And then get a magic missile. This is really just, I think I've been messing around too much on this run. Okay, Thorns is gonna hurt here. Okay, I think we die is the problem here. So, Crystal Ball. 6. And then here, this is gonna be, yeah, there's no way we beat this guy without dying, so. We're gonna have to just restart this one, unfortunately. We'll hop right back into it, though. This is kind of how the last video started, so. You know what? That's what I get for saying it's easier. I definitely made a huge mistake putting that in the 4. I want to be careful. 4s, I think it's best to put it in either like a 5 or a 6 or a 1, or a 2 or a 3. Those seem like the best possible value propositions for anything that requires 2 dice in this situation. It's certainly a bummer, but we'll keep moving on. Okay. Don't rogue weaken. It's fine. Yeah, we'll kill him there. Alright. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, I mean, Nudge just, it still doesn't seem like that good. I mean, I'll pick it up. I'm not going to refuse it. If I have space, I'll use it. Okay. 6. You guys, this is just a random conversation just based off something I'm talking about with my friend right now. We have this one friend of ours who always seems to just like out of nowhere just forcibly bring politics into a conversation. And this is annoying for many reasons. One, like the group chat that this is a part of, nobody really wants to talk about politics. It's not the kind of, it's not the vibe we're going for, you know? It's just, everybody's just kind of chilling out. So it's just kind of awkward whenever they do it. Nobody really listens to them. And the most annoying part about it is that they very clearly just do it because they want everybody to think that they're the smartest person in the group. And it definitely just kind of falls flat. I didn't mean to there's no crystal ball here. Little magic missile, little ice shard, 5 damage and a freeze. I'll get another ice shard actually. And then just hit the yeah, it's just kind of frustrating. I don't know, most of the time I want to avoid politics, and I think modern days, at least like recently, I do generally agree with the fact that being comfortable talking about politics is basically more important than ever. And you know, I think that is true. But there's a time and a place. Like he basically sends like these very, I can't lie, they're pretty biased. They're one-sided views into the political world. But he sends it into a group where everybody is on the same side. Like, nobody's disagreeing with what he's saying. It's stuff that we all already know. He just feels necessary to feel like he's the one who's unveiling this information. It's just super, super awkward. And by he, I mean he or she, just so to keep that as anonymous as possible, in case they happen to be watching. And if you are watching, I don't hate you. It's just, you know, that's just kind of my vibe that I get from you and how I kind of feel about the situation. But no judgment here. You know, I mean, honestly, if it's what interests you, then, you know, I just don't think being the person who always talks about politics in a group is a personality trait. Personally, just doesn't normally land. Here, let's get ice shard. I'll throw that down here. Then we can hit for 5. Oh, that was a mistake. Could have done a little bit more damage there, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, you know. people just, you know, if you're going to spend your time arguing in favor or against a certain political topic, argue with the people who don't already agree with you, right? Like, that just seems like a basic fundamental political idea, you know? Maybe I'll get this instead of magic. It just, I don't know, using a die to pull that out just doesn't really seem like it's going to be useful all that often for me. Could be wrong. Okay, so throw bump blade, infliction. Oh, like the upgrade is that it does 1 more damage. Really? That's the best you got. I'm gonna put you in my special upgrade slot, and all you do is 1 single more damage. Here, ice shard. Throw this. Oh, wait. I wanted to throw die because I wanted him to dodge it. He doesn't. Oh, that's so annoying. You can't tease out the dodge using just the throw mechanic. That's a bummer. I mean, it's good to know. Definitely something I was not aware of. So go with that. Boost, hit, throw. Sure. This is a fine battle. I mean, nothing to be worried about just yet. It really didn't start going south until I started making decisions for myself. Tale as old as time. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I pretty much defined my entire adult life. Or my entire life. Everything was fine until I had to grow up. Start making choices. I've always been the type of guy where if you ask me like where you want or where we should go to eat, I'm gonna say I don't care. Not because I'm too afraid to put in an opinion. If I want to go to Skyline, if you live in the Ohio area, you know what I'm referring to. I'll tell you I want to go to Skyline. It's just most of the time I genuinely don't care, and the fact that that's become a non-answer does not make me happy. Does not spark joy. Marie Kondo style. I guess throw that here. 6 damage on the freeze. Hit for that. Sure. He has weak dice, so that was a good hit. Yeah, you know, I just disagree with the idea that I shouldn't have done that. That you can't genuinely just not have an opinion about something. But I don't know. That's definitely something that I do that drives people crazy. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Honestly, maybe that's even exactly what I'm aiming for, and people just, you haven't picked up on it yet. Weak to shock. I don't have any shock, unfortunately. Let's go Crystal Ball, Ice Shard, drop 6 damage, Magic Missile, drop 8 damage. That needs evens if I do. Okay, Hall of Mirrors. This was probably basically a bad play, but I mean, not bad, but the fact that I only use the exact same thing each time, I'm relying a little too heavily on that, that thing, whatever it's called. Okay, here, I'm going to go Magic Missile for 8 damage, and then, if I do maximum of 3, 5, I don't think I can kill him here. Infliction, yeah, we can get close, but not quite. Okay, he has 1 HP, that's fine. Do your worst. 2 damage, okay. No sweat. I'm also just not a picky eater. I saw something on Reddit the other day that said, like, if you're a picky eater, then you should be the one deciding where we eat. And I totally agree with that. I am not a picky eater. Like, the only foods that I will not eat specific, like, though, I'm not liking any of these items. I do guess I like Catastrophe slightly more than I like Hex. I will not eat onions, I will not eat mushrooms. But, like, there's no onion restaurant or mushroom restaurant. Wherever I go, I can get something without those items. Like, that's not a problem. So, there's not, like, an entire, like, genre of food I do not like. That's never been something that I've had a problem with, so... okay, well, you know, that might not have been the best roll, but we have a lot of die control over here. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get shocked, which I do not like. Okay, so here, sure, I'll roll some more die here. Get another ice shard. Hit for 6 again. Maybe we'll get Catastrophe out here for the first time. Okay. This guy's not too much of a problem. He's got a lot of hands. He's, yeah, definitely a handy man. Gosh, I just had like a fever dream, just like a flash through my head of all the episodes of Bob the Builder I've seen. Just by looking that guy in the eye. It's a truly powerful ability for somebody to have on a human being. Okay, this guy has got all kinds of abilities all over. Ended up working out pretty well for us. He will be able to do 2 damage if he wants, but no. He just wants to do 4. Makes sense. Okay. Here, 6 damage. Okay, we're moving pretty quickly here. I'm not too worried about everything that's going on. Health hasn't been too much of a problem just yet. What's this over here again? Illuminate 2 times. Man, do I like that more than Bump Blade? Do I like that more than Bump Blade? I'll try it. You know, I'm willing to try it. We'll see if it's something worthwhile. I don't really need any of that. Because I think no matter what, every single like fight, we start off with 1 Bump Blade, which I do think is useful for a little bit of manipulation. But or no, it's whatever the 6 is. We start with that. Okay, interesting. So here, sure. Get Infliction and Catastrophe out. Okay, so we're gonna start have a decent amount of die on this next turn. Okay. That might have been a mistake. Also, that guy just hit so hard. Okay, 2 6s. Definitely want this. Here. No more Bump Blades. I think I might have made a mistake here. Let's get another Ice Shard out here. 6 more damage. Another freeze. Okay. Hit for that. Okay. 2 times 1s is not worthwhile. 3 damage. Okay. He might kill us here, I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to just hit him with, load him with like as many conditions as possible, but he's still hitting pretty hard. 2 freeze is not good. Okay. Hit for that. I mean, I guess get 2 more 1s back just because, but I think we'll win this battle here. No. Never mind. Okay, just kidding. We're fine. No doubt about it. Take him out there, and then, yeah. Okay, that was certainly a stressful fight. I think that getting rid of Bump Blade might have been a slight mistake. Yeah, would not recommend that moving forward. Okay, so going against this guy with 16 HP is bad, because he could probably just 1-hit me. I know this, I remember this guy hit super hard. Let's Crystal Ball. Here. Next turn. Okay, here. This doesn't seem right. This is not a good play, probably. Okay, well, let's see what he's got going on. Okay, freeze is definitely going to be against this guy. There's a lock die for us. He's very dangerous. Okay. 6 damage. Magic missile here. I made about 1 trillion mistakes that led to this one. Okay. Still not going to be able to use headbutt on this, which is good. Okay. Still in a stressful situation. Okay, this was a terrible roll. I think, dude, as much as I hate it, we need like a freeze and a shock to survive. I think we had to do that basically. Oh yeah, we're so dead. That 100%. I think there's a reason that they give you. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, I'm starting to think there's a reason they give you infinite bump blades at the beginning of this run. All right, well, we'll come back and check that one out maybe sometime in the future. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys in the next one.